Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Akakadash. I want to give double honor to Apostle and Elders, a great millstone, and peace and blessings to you brothers and sisters out there. I'm coming back here at you with another lesson. And this topic is gonna be about wages in the bag. Oh no, not even that. This is basically a curse lesson, because that's one of the curses of the Israelites. We're not gonna be able to prosper, or if we are prospering, you're gonna have to work like a damn mule or a slave in a sweatshop, whatever. A Hebrew slave, like they say, like Jake and the World slave. Because Jake and the World say that I work like a Hebrew slave. Well, you are a Hebrew slave, There's not one U.S. state where working 40 hours a week is enough to afford a 2-bedroom apartment. Yeah, and that's true. That's totally true. For my example, for my situation, back in September, matter of fact, I'm not gonna make it too long, but I'm just gonna start from September. Okay, back in September when I was 24 years old, I had got my first place or whatever, and it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, whatever. And I automatically knew what it was once I got it. I was like, I'm gonna have to pick up a second job, pray to the Lord about that, picking up a second job, and which is I did, ended up getting it. And this is like, yesterday was my 3rd day on the second job and stuff like that. And basically, this post is true as fuck, because working 40 hours a week is not enough to afford a place. People rent high. Car notes is high. Me personally, I'll do anything it takes to not go in a hole about anything. But some things is just like a little absurd and ridiculous. Like back in the day when I was growing up, your rent was like maybe $600, $800 for a 2-bedroom apartment, or a townhouse 2-bedroom apartment. Nowadays, you rent anything like fucking past $1,400. And it's crazy, because that's why we need salvation, because that's madness. Like, some people be paying $1,400 for places, and the place be looking like a shack. And it's just crazy, like, with Jake. It's crazy we got to deal with all this mess, but that's part of the curses and stuff like that. That's a part of the curses. But let me get that out. We're gonna kill people if we come down to it. They just kidnapped me and little dudes. Made them do all my shit. Yeah, that's a part of the curses, Then this is the perfect scripture down here, because I was about to bring this out, because nowadays you have to have a job or 2 jobs, and I have 2 jobs, so now I'm trying to figure out how to stick and move, and do everything and map out everything correctly, that, and pray also, because sometimes what you might be trying to do might not work. So this is Haggai 1:6. You have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Yeah, ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. and he that earneth wages to put it into a bag of holes. Yeah, and that's a part of the curses because you paying bills and or for example, uh, you bring home a $2,100 check. Okay, your rent is 80% of the check. Okay, your rent's 80% of the check. You got a car note. Okay, then you got gas, and then you got electric, and then you got Wi-Fi, and then you got stuff you want to buy for yourself. Cause who in the right mind gonna go to work and just pay bills? I want something out of it too. Okay, so now you gotta think of you too, and then you got to pay off any debt, and then now you're thinking you gotta buy for yourself too. So you just a lot of bullshit going on. But after a while we won't even have to be dealing with this bullshit no more. After a while we won't even have to deal with no shit like this. And it's just crazy because that's really how it is. You earn your wages just to put into a bag with holes, And then your second time you get paid a month. For me, how I got my set up, second time you get paid a month, none of your shit none of my shit goes anywhere the second time around a month. But that first time, wear you the fuck out, like, your nerves, you see how much shit comes out. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And it's just crazy because that's really what it is. You just earning money to put into a pot or a bag with holes in it. So you're basically doing all that for nothing. And then now you got taxes on top of it. So that's why I even picked up a second job in the first place. So I can escape that madness. Or at least deal with the madness a lot better, This is Deuteronomy 28:17. Cursed shall be thy basket in thy store. The basket in thy store is your bank account will not be able to prosper according to Haggai 1:6. And that's true, because we ain't be able to prosper. Like, you doing good, next thing you know, something went out, well, something came up, honey, something came up, I gotta pay this, and then now, just crazy shit, man, always. And usually I don't like things like that bother me, but sometimes, like, here lately, that's been pissing me off, because it's been constant, but now, I'm almost clear of the woods now, so, but, it's still, nevertheless, that's still some shit that pissed me off, though. Because we shouldn't even have to be dealing with that, but that's what we get when we're being Sadish Israelites, Let's see. Let me continue from where I read off at. This is Deuteronomy 28:18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep. Verse 19. Cursed shall they be when they come in, and cursed shall they be when they go us out. So we curse when we go outside. We curse when we go inside the house. Jake be getting killed inside the house. Jake be getting killed outside. All type of stuff going on. Like, it's never a dull moment being an Israelite, man. Never a dull moment. And then on top of that, now you got to deal with your own people trying to kill you too. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 20. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, until thou perish quickly because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. This is verse 21. The Lord shall make pestilence cleave unto thee until he have consumed thee from off the land, whether those goest to possess it. You know what? Hold on. I know exactly what I'm about to pull up, because the reason why we even going through all this, the reason why we even going through half of this stuff is because, well, one, we're under the curses, but two, also this. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He, which is Esau, Edom, covered the faces, the identity of the judges. He covered the faces of their. Matter of fact, let me, because it's all butchered up. It's not butchered up, but it's like words to insinuate what's going on. But let me grab it in the book. Hold on. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. And that's talking about the Israelites. Therefore, if not, where and who is he? Edom. Yeah. So this is the reason why we going through the shit we're going through now. Well, because the earth is in the hands of the wicked. So when you got the stick, when the earth is in the hands of the wicked, you're gonna have fucking fruit parties and niggas talking about killing people all the time, and all type of madness going on, and hatred and jealousy, and the earth is not in the right state because of the wicked is running it. Now when the righteous take back over it, it's gonna flourish. But for right now, it's not gonna flourish because look what's going on. People working themselves to death, and people are stressed out, and people bugged out, and people losing their minds and shit, and all type of madness going on. All type of madness going on. Let me see what else. Hold on. Cause this lesson is kind of like about the curses, but it's more so focused on like financial curses, but it's still all in one. It's like an all in one, because that's why you're going through it, because you're cursed. Hold on real quick. Trying to find the scripture I just left off from. Here it is. Verse 22. The Lord shall smite thee with consumption, and with a fever, and with an inflammation, and with extreme burning, and with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish. Verse 23. And thy heavens that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron. Verse 24. The Lord shall make the rain of thy land powder and dust from heaven. Shall it come down upon thee until thou be destroyed. Land and powder and dust, when the Israelites still inhabit the land of Israel. This is verse 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shalt be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth, and be smitten before thine enemies, starting off with the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD. And I can imagine that now. 70 AD, I can imagine that. Verse 26. And thy carcass shall be meat unto all the fowls of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. The carcass in 70 AD, the bodies of the dead Israelites were left out to rot, and were eaten up by the fowls of the air and beasts of the earth. The word man is not present in the Hebrew. It should read more like, and nothing shall fray them away. Verse 27. And the Lord will smite thee with the botch of Egypt. and with the emerods, and with the scabs, and with the itch, wherefore those cannot be healed. Whereof thou canst not be healed. So like y'all mean to say that. This is verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. Verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in the way, and thou shalt not be in thy ways, and thou shalt not be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. And no man shall save thee, and there shall none. And no man shall save thee, and there shall none save thee. So that's basically saying the only people that can save us is Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and that's basically adultery. That's basically I think if I'm right, correct me if I'm wrong, but back in the old days, back in the times when we were slaves, the Edomite men would sleep with the Israelite women, knowing that she got a man or whatever, and he would sleep with her anyways. And that's where Jake get adultery from, mainly because of them, from them. So you got these Jakes out here that just randomly sleep with dudes' wives and shit, and they wonder why they end up on the news all shot the fuck up and shit. Because that's against the scripture. You're not supposed to be sleeping with people's wife and shit, man. That's fucked up. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thou shalt not. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them. Verse 32, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. So, you ever watch the movies where like a kid gets sent away from their home or whatever? And you ever watch the movies, them kids get sent away from the home and they're looking at the window and their eyes are longing before them? That's what that means. That's what that's talking about. During slavery of either the northern or southern kingdom of Israel, there was nothing that the Israelites could do to stop the atrocities that was happening to them, etc. Children being sold, parents being sold, children and parents being raped, etc. All rebellions got crushed, and this is that's a precept, Joel 3:3. Let me bring that out real quick. This is and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Yeah. Deuteronomy 28:33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labor shall a nation which those knowest not eat up, and those shall be only oppressed and crushed always or always. Verse 34, so that thou shalt be mad for the sign of thine eyes, which thou shalt see. Verse 35, the Lord shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs with a sore box that cannot be held from thy sole of thy feet unto the top of thy head. Verse 36, the Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and they shall serve other gods, wood and stone. And thy king Moses, Deuteronomy 33:1-5, the entire nation none spared was put into slavery. So, man, you could be, yeah, so all of us got put into slavery, you know. None of us, all of us got put into slavery. You could be, you know, somebody that the Lord was directly dealing with or whatever, and you still got put into slavery. Now, how is that, man? Man, I would have been pissed, man. And I probably, you know, and speaking of past life and reincarnation, I probably was pissed, you know, trying to help. You trying to help Jake out. You know, like, man, if you don't do that, man, because, man, the Lord's going to jack us up, man. We're going to be back in slavery. And then right before you say that, we done got jacked up, killed and all that, and now we're back in slavery. I would be pissed, man. I'd be pissed. I wouldn't even want to talk to Jake after that. But, you know, that's our people for you. It's stupid, man. It's sottish. You know. This is verse 37. And those shall become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. Yeah, and we are all that, because they be calling us all type of names and stuff that's not even according to our true biblical identity, you know. Verse 38, thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shall gather but little in, for the locust shall consume it. Verse 39, thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shalt neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes, for the worm shall eat them. Verse 40, thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coast, but thou shalt not anoint thyself with the oil, for thine oil shall cast its fruit. Verse 41, thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. Verse 42, all thy trees and the fruit of thy land shall thy locusts consume. Verse 43, the strangers that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. Yeah, so we are, as a people, are low people, you know. They call us poor. We live in the ghettos. You know, all type of stuff going on, which is true. But also, little did they know, the scriptures say that the Israelites would be in a low state, you know, living around high crime rate, niggas hating on you. It's either just little shit, you know. People, you know, just doing shit that antagonize you for no reason, you know. Verse 44, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Yeah, so these other nations, like, you know, if I'm understanding that correctly, that's basically saying we the bottom of the totem pole, man. Like, we the tail, man. Like, we the bottom, you know. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because those hearken not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he command thee. And this is verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign. So like I was saying earlier, so this is a sign that we're the Israelites, for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. See? So, verse 47, because those serve not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Verse 48, thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, food, and in thirst, and in nakedness, so like your clothes and stuff, in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he had destroyed thee. And a yoke of iron was put on the slaves in American captivity. And that's true, because you can easily pull it up on Google, you know. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle, flieth, and a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. This first happened with the Romans and then with the Americans. The symbol of America and the Roman Empire is the eagle, whose tongue thou shalt not understand. The Israelites didn't understand Latin or English. Yeah, because that's not our true language. Our language is Hebrew. We didn't speak English or Latin. It's hence why Jake speaks broken English sometimes. Like the way we say certain things, it's because that's not our true native tongue, anyways. This is verse 50. A nation, a fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shew favor to the young. So yeah, they're like unmerciful. Verse 51, and he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of that land until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thine kind, or flocks of thy sheep, until he had destroyed thee. In time of Vespasian, Titus, and Domitian, and Salakia if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But this is verse 52. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates until thy high and fenced walls come down, wherein those trustest throughout all thy land. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates throughout all thy land, which the Lord thy God hath given thee. And this prophecy was fulfilled during the Flavian dynasty, Titus and Vespasian or Vespasian. And this is verse 53. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, and the flesh of thy sons and thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee in the siege, and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies come shall distress thee. And this is basically going to how Jake hit each other, all the other scriptures, but yeah, that's being in the financial hole. That's kind of part of the curses too, you know. Let me see if I can find anything else on. Let me see. All right, this is gold and silver. I was just looking through it real quick. Gold and silver are real money according to the Bible. This is Genesis 13:2. And Abraham was very rich in cattle, in silver, and in gold, which is real riches according to the scriptures. This is Matthew 10:9. Provide neither gold, nor silver, nor brass in your purses. Yeah, that's in red letter. Luke 15 through 18. Through 8. Luke 15:8 and 9 through 9. Either what woman having 10 pieces of silver, if she loses one piece, doeth not the light a candle, and sweep the house and seek diligently till she find it. Verse 9. And when she had found it, she calleth her friends and her neighbors together, saying, Rejoice with me, for I have found the piece which I had lost. Then this is Acts. This is Acts 3:6. Then Peter said, Silver and gold have I none, but such as I give I thee, in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach of Nazareth, raise up and walk. And it's like it. Let me read that again because I got interrupted. Then Peter said, "Silver and gold have I none, but such as I had give I thee in the name of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach of Nazareth, raise up and walk." This is Acts 19:19. Many of them also which used curious arts brought their books together and burned them before all men, and they counted the price of them and found it 50,000 pieces of silver. This is Acts 20:33-5. I had coveted no man's silver or gold or apparel. Verse 33 going to 34. Yeah, ye yourselves know that these hands have ministered unto my necessities and to them that were with me. Verse 35, I have showed you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak, and to remember the words of the Lord Yahweh Shai, how he said it is more blessed to give than to receive. This is James 5:3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you, and ye shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. And gold and silver is cankered. The elite deal with gold and silver as it were fire, referring to the destruction. This is 1 Peter 1:18. For as much as you know that you were not redeemed with corruptible things as silver and gold from your vain conversation received by traditions from your fathers, the Israelites would not be redeemed with money, but rather through Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. And this is Revelation 18:12. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all dying wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble. So with that being said, hopefully this was an edifying lesson about financial debt or finances, basically the curses, With all that being said, hopefully this was edifying, and shalom on to the next lesson.